Hey, what's happening, guys? You can hear that, right? That means number fret 13 is a little bit high on the end. Needs a little bit of love. As you push it up, it straightens out, sort of, sounds better, but the very tip of fret number 13 needs to be fixed. If you're wondering, what am I doing with a parlor guitar? Well, my friends, this is my very first guitar job. A friend of mine at one of the shops, he wants me to check it out, restring it, and he says there's an issue with one of these tuners. But I let it sit tuned. I'll always tune D to D like. I always go tune D to D, just like to be different. But anyway, he says that one of the strings slips. So I'm going to investigate that. And this obviously needs a bath. It's very, very dusty. And by the way, it's an old harmony. Check it out. It's an old harmony parlor guitar. And check out the trapeze tailpiece. Cool, huh? The action is really, really high. And there is no truss rod. Because there's no truss rod adjustment at the top. Being as a set neck, you're not going to take it off and shim it or anything. And underneath there is no truss rod adjustment. So therefore, this baby don't have no truss rod. So I thought, well, maybe I'll work on the bridge, but nope, you can't do that either, because check this out. I'll get close enough to the camera. The string, being at the trapeze, is kind of high, the way it's designed. The strings are basically just laying on top of the bridge. You notice there's no intonation adjustment. So, with that said, you think, well, let's file the nut down a little bit as far as like the grooves of the nut. One of them is really, really off a lot, but the others is just a little bit off. I'm not really sure if that's really going to help out a bunch or not, being that this has no truss rod in it. Basically, I think this thing is like a beginner guitar, like a beginner parlor guitar. And check out the tuners, open back. Look like the old open back Kluson style without the covers on there. But I'm going to do the best I can with this thing. I'll at least clean it up real good. Maybe file just a tiny bit. Just a little bit out of each groove. Just a little, not much. But as far as the strings being much lower, I'm afraid that's not going to happen the way it's designed, as far as the trapeze, tailpiece, and all that stuff. But I'll do the best I can with it. I'll clean it up, restring it, and probably, I know this second string from the bottom does need some taken out of there because it's way off. You probably want to hear how this thing sounds. Want me to hush and get it playing, don't you? Okay, I believe I will. Okay. See if I can find that. I think this thing, to be so little, it seems like it just pushes sound like a monster or something. I mean, to me it sounds nice, even with junky strings. So, see if I can play my little thing that I I don't know what it is. I mean, not bad at all. Now, it was a little tough to push these strings down because the action is so high, but you know what that means with high strings, right? If you're in the slide guitar, yes, this would be the ticket if you're in a slide guitar. But I want to do the best I can with this, work on this nut just a little bit, restring it with some nice new strings. Give it a bath. I mean, wow. This baby is dirty. Needs a bath, man. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to do a before. This is the before film. So, guys, I will be back with part 2 when I get this baby cleaned up. The nut worked on just a little bit, and nice new fresh strings on this puppy. We're going to see, can we make this sound even better? It don't sound bad at all. To me, it don't sound bad at all. I mean, gosh, this thing really puts it out there, you know. Wow. There's no amps around. There's no, you can tell there's no, see the whole thing? There's no equalization apparatus. There's no jacks. There's no nothing. Totally 100% all acoustic, my friends. The only way we're going to get this to go through any speakers is if you put it in front of a microphone and play it through the PA or something like that. But other than that, nothing to it. All acoustic, guys. Well, guys, we will see you in part 2. Keep rocking, my friends. This is Birdman 316. Sayonara.